Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Let us study about types of memory. What are the types of memory and how do they help us remember? Type number 1 is episodic memory. When we remember a specific event that occurred in our lives, we call it an episodic memory. This might be something trivial like what color shirt you wore yesterday. It might be something important like when your husband proposed you or you got first position. So episodic memory is related to specific event. Event can be very important and event can be very unimportant. For example, why might you remember this right? Why might you forget this right? Number 2, semantic memory. These are general things that you know that do not involve a specific event from your life. Your semantic memory will be based on your life experiences. If I were to ask you what is a walrus, you would be able to answer that question not because you have ridden your pet walrus, but you have seen them in books, at the zoo, or in other instances. So, semantic memory is that type of memory which is not related to specific event. It is based on life experiences. For example, important pet walrus. So, if you ask about it, so this is related to semantic memory. What is this? This is a pet, beautiful pet. Number 3, procedural memory. When we remember how to do things, we call that procedural memory. Most of the time we do this by repeated practice of a routine. Although we seldom think about what we are doing, we have the ability to learn and remember vastly complex and difficult tasks. Not do them for decades, but still do them later on. Muscle memory is permanent. So procedural memory is that type of memory which are the practices we usually do in our daily life, which becomes our routine, and this is repeatedly practiced, and we usually don't remember, but we just keep on doing it. And muscle memory is permanent. How do I? So this is procedural memory. Explicit memory. Every day we are called upon to remember information that is vital for us to pass classes and be successful in school. We must intentionally try to remember this information. We call this explicit memory. Example, the first president of the United States was. So explicit memory is that type of memory which we do in our daily class lesson learning, so which is used for test and examination. For example, the English monarchy or Pakistan establishment. Implicit memory. Every day we are also learning new information and having new experiences. Most of these will be forgotten, but some may make their way into your memory. When we remember things even when we are not trying to, we call this implicit memory. Example, when your future husband proposes to you, you will remember that moment forever. And implicit memory is that memory when we are having new information and experiences. Some are forgotten and some remain in our memory, and we call that type of memory implicit memory. Why do I remember this? Okay. Number 6, flash bulb or snapshot memory, a type of episodic memory that is remembered because of the intensity of the situation. These are very rare but can be brought on when we are overwhelmed by a deep sense of emotion. While many of these memories may be brought on by a sense of shock, that does not always mean that will be negative. So flash bulb type of memory is that type of memory which is intense in situation and which remain in our memory, and we recall them sometimes. For example, where were you? And now short term memory. This part of our memory is designed to store limited amounts of memory for a limited amount of time, between 15 to 13 seconds. The reason this information is flushed quickly is that most of it is irrelevant. Example, I go to a website that lists other websites. Once I find the website I am looking for and go to that website, I forget the previous website. So this is short term type of memory which remains in our mind just for 15 or 13 seconds, and it gets off quickly because it is irrelevant. Now that's why. What's his name? Working memory. A part of our short term memory is dedicated to our working memory. This is information that is stored within our short term memory that we need to keep long enough to do a task. If I cram for 5 minutes before my quiz, I am trying to manipulate my working memory, but there is little chance that it will help me in the long term. So working memory is related to working part of memory, and it is stored for a short term period, and if we cram it, we try to manipulate it, and there is little chance to help it, to get help from it in the long term. How do I put this together? Long term memory. When we remember something for a long period of time, maybe a lifetime, we call that our long term memory. Sometimes, like in the case of snapshot memory, this can be instantaneous. Instantaneous means quickly. Other times, it is a conscious or explicit process to remember something. Anything can be committed to our long term memory if we practice it enough. My grandmother, for example, knew dozens of recipes from memorization and could eyeball the ingredients. So, we can keep anything in our long term memory if we practice it well. As given the example of grandmother new recipes. Long term memory. Look at this. You can organize your memories. Okay, episodic memory, semantic, procedural, explicit, implicit, flash bulb, snapshot, short term, working, long term. Okay, dear students, you might have understood what we have discussed today about the memory types. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video if you like it. Okay, see you next time. Allah Hafiz.